Hello to our community group leaders. This is the teaching series extra for December 3rd, 2017. We are entering into the last month of this year. And our final teaching series this year, our Advent teaching series, is the Angels of Advent. And I want to be very clear as we go into this teaching series, we're not focusing on angels themselves. Our culture seems to have this ongoing fascination with angels and angelic appearances. We are looking at the angels around the Advent story because they are messengers. And what this tells us, in fact, the Greek word for angel, angelos, means messenger. This tells us that God is a communicating God. God is one who wants to communicate Himself and His will to us. But we'll also be looking at not only God communicating to us, but our response to His communication. So as God reveals Himself to us, how do we respond to that? So in this first message, we'll be looking at the angelic appearance to Zechariah, who's the father of John the Baptist. And I'm going to make one key point on this morning, and this would be something to talk about in your community group and to deal with illustrations of this. The world does not teach us to pay attention to what is important. The world does not teach us to pay attention to what is important. And there's an example of this in this story, because immediately we're told, here's Herod, the king of the Jews, and here's Zechariah, this one of 20,000 priests in Jerusalem. And who does the world say is important? Well, it's Herod. He's the political mover and shaker, right? He's the dictator. And Zechariah is just this nobody over here. But God didn't work through Herod to bring about the Christ. He begins to work in Zechariah's life. So the world doesn't teach us to pay attention to what is really important. And think about that in so many areas. Right now, our culture is consumed with talk about sexual harassment and sexual misconduct, and we should be talking about this. But we're not dealing with what's really important. What we should be doing is stepping back and saying, what are we teaching our young men from an early age about women and about treating women with respect? And what are we saying in entertainment about treating women with respect? Again, the culture is reacting to what they see, but not responding to what is really important and how we are raising our children. We can look around at the violence in our culture, and we start talking about gun control. I think we ought to take it back a step further and talk about what's really important. What is really important is mental health, the anger in so many people's lives. The world does not teach us to pay attention to what is important. And I would challenge you this Advent season as we approach Christmas. Don't be concerned with who all's coming over to the house and what gifts you're going to get everyone. Those, again, are things on the edge. What is really important? What is really important is God has revealed Himself to us in the person of Jesus Christ. And we can know Him personally, intimately, and in an infinite way. Pay attention to what is important this Advent season. May the Lord bless you as you lead, and as always, I'm privileged to lead with you. God bless you.